did it again.
Nailed it.
Yeah, nailed it that time. Perfect.
Oh, goodness.
They can't all be 10s.
How many episodes did we go where there was no issue at all? And like the last 6, 7, I can't.
You're on a roll. Yeah.
I think you changed your style. I think what it was is before we would hit record and then hit add for the video, and then all you gotta do is hit remove, take it right back off.
No, I know what the problem is.
What's that?
Because I've lost my mouse, and now I'm using the touchpad, and it's not. I don't know. It's not good. Anyway,
special appearance by Hot Rod the Shop Dog right there.
No,
that's not Hot Rod.
No. This is dipshit. This is Nos.
Ah, yes. They're not dog people.
Nos has this fancy collar on. You know why?
Because he barks.
Because Nos can't shut the F up. Go somewhere else.
Man, I know some people that could wear those.
I was going to say, what's the part number on those?
Sometimes I need one.
Tune in for a special episode of the show where we're all wearing those and don't know who has the remote.
No.
Guys, what are you up to?
Collecting parts.
Big block bow collecting parts.
Big block bow. I love it. Yes.
The name's getting changed on the screen as we speak.
Collecting parts. Got some good H-beam rods. Got an intake. Both those will be here Wednesday. Got me a Vic Jr. intake.
You. Is that so? You got the Vic Jr. intake from feller in
New York.
New York?
Yeah.
Man, I see, because I'm a troll, like hardcore on the marketplace. Like, I can't make it through my morning poop without looking at that.
Oh, I'm there too.
Yeah. And I see a lot of good parts coming out up yonder in that general vicinity.
A lot of times they won't ship.
Yeah.
Or I'm not willing to go that far.
They're like, I'm not shipping you this stuff. We want to keep our good cheap car parts in New York.
Yeah. And you do see some good deals. My intake was a good deal.
I think it's because there's too many people there.
Yeah.
Or it could be the changing rules of the EPA.
Whatever.
Yeah. I don't think the people with Victor Jr. intakes can even spell EPA.
Oh, brother, no, come on.
Like who?
Big block bow. That's all that matters.
Yeah. Not exactly caring about not putting a Victor Jr. on something that's smog control.
No. Yeah, you got a point.
Not at all. I keep messing around. I'm gonna have to buy your intake.
Do it. I dare you.
This thing has started out as we're just gonna freshen this motor up to now I got a stroker crank and H beams and fancy pistons and.
Hey, I looked mine up. You need to send mine to Dusty and ask him if that thing would be legit, because it's not. The one I need is like $1,000. That one is not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just gonna wind up with all of John's old parts.
Between John and Devin, I'm not gonna have anything new except for an oil pan.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. And Stony.
Yeah. And Stony.
Have you got those headers Cerakoted yet?
No, not yet.
Can't wait
He's
to see him.
He's been sanding on a pile of crap.
There's a. I want to get the. motor.
No, I was talking my car.
Oh no, I was thinking about this tank made out of body filler that I got. No, I want to test fit the headers and stuff, get them figured out because I don't want to ding and scratch them up after I coat them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it'll only take me like 2 days.
Okay.
To do those at tops.
Yeah, but you gotta have the motor.
Yeah, I'm in no hurry.
Yeah.
I mean, I am, but it's not going to happen quickly. So
Has the gas tank got dents in it?
Yes.
Yes. So I seen them the other day on the YouTubes. They filled the
pressure?
tank with water.
Yeah.
And then they put an M80 on a coat hanger, and they lit it and stuck it right down there by the deal, and boom, and popped the dent out. I want to try that.
I'm afraid that it will knock a bunch of extra body filler off of this deal. Just,
Too much,
I would just end up,
body filler.
I would end up with a gas cap laying there, and that would be it. And a couple of rubber grommets.
Well, I need to find a crappy gas tank so we can try the M80 trick.
Yeah, no, I'm in.
Okay.
Same here. Doherty, what are you up to?
Moving.
Seems like we've had this story before.
Yeah. It's going to be for the next few weeks. That's all I got to update about. Luckily, my car is cool. I could just go drive that deal. It could just, like, you could get in it and go do a whole event. It's race trailers ready. You just hook onto that deal. Anybody wants to rent a big block Nova?
Careful.
It's
careful.
It's usually at least good to be on for a podium spot.
This isn't even live, and Stoney's already calling you.
Yeah. So
I've been doing some sanding with Bo, trying to get the Fairlane happy.
The saga continues. It's going to be a couple more weeks before that deal's painted.
The saga continues. No, it's honestly, like, it's so much better than any of us ever thought it was going to be, and it's getting better every time we work on it. It's crazy.
We're doing it the right way. We're doing it how we said we were going to do it in a couple years. We're just doing it now.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys remember back when you started doing Froze Fairlane, and you were like, as soon as we get this done, we're going to jam out the Nova, and it'll be clean for sick.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Now the Fairlane is not even going to be clean for sick.
Yeah. No.
We're still trying to gather up that bright orange engine paint so we can get everything right.
I've only got 8 cans so far. I think I need
that's not the real color. It's that.
No.
I wonder what the real color. It's that rusty red. It's that burnt red.
Yeah, it's that burnt red. It's that tomato soup can red.
I'm also trying to talk John into let me Cerakote his wheels.
Yeah.
That was a whole discussion. I asked him at the 301 event. I said, man, how do you feel about Cerakoting these wheels? He's like, yeah. I said, what color? He goes, black. And I go, really? And he's like, yeah. And then like 2 days later, he's like, hey, man, when you asked me that, did you expect me to say black? I was like, you can say whatever you want. It's not what I was thinking. So I have a different color in mind, and I think he may like it. I don't know.
I say let's do it.
I was going to say, if you need something to test on, you can have Forky's 20s and powder and Cerakote and white. Yes.
I will if you want me to, but
can you mute him?
Man,
I feel like nonsense.
I feel like you got to get in line. Once the Fairlane's done, you're done for a minute.
I am fine with that.
So if we do John's car with the red, how we were talking about, we're not going to do a gloss red. We're not going to do a flat red, like a satin red, right? Ish.
Yeah, like a hot rod red or a burnt red.
And then, I mean, we're going to throw that color out there. Do we want to make it a surprise or what?
No, I like it. Because I'd said black because I'm like, oh, what's black? Black goes with everything.
Yeah.
Black's faster. As long as it works, it'll be fine. It'll be, but I said maybe like a gold, not like a shiny gold, but what do you call the gold that's not a shiny gold? It's like a flat gold.
Almost like an anodized gold.
And I said burnt bronze.
Yeah, that's the color.
The burnt bronze Cerakote it's one of my favorite Cerakote colors.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I did I think I sent it to you. I was reading about what Chip Foose painted a Top Fuel dragster. Did I send you guys that?
Yeah.
No, but I watched the video.
And How many pounds did it say it added?
72.
72 pounds.
He added 72 pounds to a carbon fiber body that a wrap normally adds 11 pounds to.
Right. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, I've seen this car before. It's got more. It's got some dimples. You know where I was going with that.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
It is got some dimples. Like, are you going to be adding like 40 pounds of body filler to my dimples?
No.
Okay. Because that'd be.
Not at all.
I'm going to be weighing this deal before you paint it.
The reason he added so much weight to that deal, because I bet you how many colors was on that car?
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of colors. Because
how many coats? And then
it was a painted version of the whole wrap. Like, and the Mac Tools was like faded in. It was all airbrushed and cool. And there were primers, so many colors.
Primers, mid coats, a whole bunch of clear. I mean, that stuff is where
he said he like filled the whole slab side of that thing and then blocked
skim coated the entire body.
Yeah. So I imagine there was some pretty good dips and waves in that thing.
Well, it's a pretty safe bet we're going to skim coat the entire body of your car too. We'll hammer out what we can hammer out, but I mean,
I guess I'm going to need to cut some other parts of it off.
We're going to pull what we can pull. Don't get me wrong, but
it's fine. It says lightweight body filler on the can.
Lightweight plastic. At least it's plastic.
Yeah.
Plastic body filler.
Yeah. I don't got anything against body filler. I just don't want.
What? We'll use.
Like she's already a fat girl that needs a big old diet and weight. Sucks.
Yeah, but we can cut all that out of the doors. It'll be fine.
I just realized your car's going to be weighing as much as my car. Yeah. You're miming on us. You went silent. Run silent, run deep.
So my car weighs your car weighs 60 pounds more than mine. Is that what it was? 60?
I thought it was more than that.
No, mine was.
What was yours with you in it?
With me in it? Oh, I don't know. With me not in it, it was 3192. Hold on, I'll tell you. I'll do the math. My calculator, 3462 with my big self in it.
Okay, so yeah, we're about 50 pounds apart.
Yeah.
So you're gonna weigh more than me.
Yeah. With
like
cage.
You throw a. Well, I mean, you just swapped to a big block.
Cage and big block.
You swap to a big block, and you're gonna weigh as much as me, for sure.
Yeah.
And then throw a cage in it, you're gonna be more.
Well, I am ditching the front bumper. I got a fiberglass bumper. I just got to go pick up. So that's going to save me like 70 pounds on the nose. If I can find one.
You need to set up like a Friday evening meetup at Wally's, and I'll just grab that thing on my way through.
Yeah. Yeah. I need to do that.
Not Wally's, but Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's. Yeah.
Tell him to get to the closest place he can on I-44, and I'll grab it.
Okay. I'll message him. But that'll take.
Sorry, audience.
The front fiberglass bumper doesn't weigh that much. What, 4 pounds?
Yeah,
something like that. Well, I know that my front bumper's got to weigh 80 pounds. I mean, it's stinking heavy. You know what I mean? So I'll save a chunk off the nose, and then I'm still gonna take some material out of the car this winter. So I'm still going to be heavier with the cage and the big block when it's all said and done, but hopefully it won't be that much more.
No.
Yeah.
All right. So
someone's trying to talk me into it in a big block with them, and if I can't be competitive, I don't want to do it. I'll just spray the crap out of it and go do my own thing.
No, we're making NA great again.
No, I know, Bo.
I'll do NA for an event
until you lose.
I don't
plan on winning ever. I just want to go have fun.
Yeah.
Nobody plans on winning until they're at the event, and then they go, "Ooh, I just need 2 tenths."
I don't know. I don't have that. I'm a very competitive person in almost everything in life, except for when it comes to racing. Because, guys, you know this. I'm not a mechanic. I like driving fast. You know what I mean? But I don't go to anything with the intention of me going to win.
I don't want to get into a wallet duel.
Yeah,
because that's where you're going to end up at some point.
And
I ain't got enough in Hip National to beat everybody.
I'm pretty sure that my wife's about to take my wallet away from me.
Yeah, so, mine did.
Yeah, well, it probably is not a bad idea. Probably not.
She's smart, so you got to stop.
Yeah. All right, welcome to the club,
bro. Not only a member,
but also the president.
She asked me. She said, "Hey, so you sold the small block?" And I said, "Yeah, I sold it." She goes, "Is that going to be enough to build a big block?" And I said, "No." And she goes, "Oh, gross." I was like, "Yeah, I know. Sorry. I'm already committed, though. You know."
Just tell her I have a problem.
Yeah. Just blame your dumbass friends. That's what
I'm
I
like.
do.
This is the last thing. I promise.
You can try real hard to distract me.
Yeah. That works. You don't know how I was the greatest dad and husband last weekend.
Yeah. Just keep me distracted. I'm not going to spend that money.
I didn't even go out to the garage. Not one time. Yeah. Nope. I'm good. I'm right here.
Drink a bunch of water and Gatorade.
All right, Fro. Sorry. Get after.
No, you're good. You're good. You guys wanted. So we've had somebody request that we do Marketplace earlier in the show so that we can stab back at it later because apparently we're good at carrying a joke.
Which would be great because we don't have anything to talk about.
We got nothing.
Let's just be honest.
I would show you what I have written down, but it's literally like 3 things. And 2 of them are prices for stuff that's on Marketplace. Let's get into this.
7 topics we can't talk about.
Yeah. 1954 Chevy Bel Air. Pro Street Bel Air, make an offer. Was a race car. Tubbed and caged. Runs and drives perfect. Fab 9 ladder bars, 31, 16, 15 rear tires. Mustang 2 front, 383 tunnel ram. Starts and runs every time, 411 gears. Matching flawless interior and matching paint. Man, where's this deal?
I want to know what it means by was a race car.
Well, let's get into this. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and throw this.
It's either a heap or it's been converted into a street car.
It says flawless interior. Unless they're being sarcastic.
Bo, I want you to date this car.
Shazam.
1991. Like when
Why
it was
are
built?
You guessing 91?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
I looked at it for 2 seconds.
That's pretty cool, man.
It is pretty cool.
It's a pretty cool car.
I don't like the cowboy cannons in the back, but
I dig that with a big old shovel. Yeah, we got to get rid of that exhaust.
Yeah.
That is not needed.
Interior is not
doggies.
Tweed Erwer.
Tweed alert. Tweed alert.
There has never
Tweed back.
There has never been a cigarette smoked in this car. Because if there was, you'd have to gut the whole thing.
Those harnesses went out of date in the 80s.
Well, those plastic bucket seats, I think they were the Baja buckets. Those are out of date. Like I can't imagine those are still legal.
I don't know that you have to cert a seat, but those belts are not going to make it down anybody's track.
The valve covers are what sold it for me because, like, I know those valve covers.
I've had a few sets of those.
I have some here right now.
This car was built in the early 90s. Had to be.
That's why I said 91. Why did you know?
You were right.
It says Stroker right on it.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be stroking.
I'm just going to put
what I be doing.
I'm just going to airbrush big block all over the place on my car.
Big block bow right over the driver's door.
501 big block.
Ka-chow.
All right, give me a price on this guy.
Man,
I suck at this. I
don't even know. Somewhere between 10 and 100.
19.5. It's probably more than that. I don't know. I don't know.
27.5.
62.5.
You gotta be pooping me.
I said 19.5. It's probably more than that. Like
Yeah.
3 times more than that.
3 times more. It's not worth that. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
It's worth whatever somebody will pay for it.
Worth what somebody will pay for it, but man, he's gonna have it for a while at that price.
I know. I just sold a pretty decent 383 for $3,500. So
Yeah. Did you tell him it was a stroker?
Stroker.
You have to, like, you're legally obligated to put that in the ad.
Yeah. You got to say stroker.
All right. So,
For any of you at home listening, every time somebody says stroker, you just tip it back.
Tip it back. 49 Mercury Custom. Talk about an automotive piece of art.
I remember this.
This 1949 Mercury is something to see. From the chop top to the full chrome undercarriage, this car has only 36 miles on it. Custom paint that will catch your eye. This car has very comfortable custom interior, trunk interior, and a full air ride suspension. There isn't a nut or bolt untouched on this hot rod. And scene. Okay. Woo, man, I dig it.
I dig it a lot.
Man, that's a really nice garage. What the hell is that?
What's in the back over there? Is that a jet car? The jet truck?
Yeah, what is that? Can we
go
check it out?
Okay.
I want to like zoom out and then
I can't zoom out.
That is a slick rig, man.
I would change the
more
wheels
for this than you did for the last one.
You would change the wheels?
I'd change the wheels and I would
You can't even see the wheels.
just like it is.
I would change
the front. I would change
the back ones to black, but I might not change the front ones.
I don't like those.
I'd make the back ones black so that there was nothing to take your eye away from the body back there.
Well, and I don't think it's laid out. I think it's actually aired up at this point.
I don't really care. I still want black.
And that's a lot of blue.
That is a lot of blue.
That is a lot of blue. I like that interior.
Interior's nice.
Interior is nice.
Whoa.
It just went away.
Yeah, I was checking to make sure that was the last picture I had.
Oh.
So what are we thinking?
Well, I guess the last one's so close. I'm going to go ahead and say $1,500 on this deal.
$72,000.
I mean, compared to the other one, yeah, I'm going to go 78.8.
Wow.
It's going to be 23,000.
Yeah. It's not going to be 23.
He's laughing because we are so far off.
$175,000.
You got to be pooping me. This is not cool.
This is a horrible show for me and John.
Son of a biscuit.
I do want to add that John won the first round.
Car is that expensive?
Yeah. This is out of our element, right? Like a small child wandering into the middle of a movie.
Yes.
We don't know what's going on.
Yeah. You need to keep us in like square bodies and third gens for a while. Let us work into knowing how much things cost.
I got some in your price range coming up.
Apparently,
67.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead.
No. Carry on.
67 Cadillac Calais. We'll look at trade offers. Prefer tow vehicle, 4-door dually, 2,500, 3,500. We'll look at trades for other vehicles. Also, try me. Screw that entire first paragraph. 67 Cadillac Calais, 2-door, static drop, lowered, rides great, factory AC works, needs a heater core, power windows, original Cadillac wheels and wide whites, 429 engine, runs like a top. Car does have some rust. Areas needs attention, easy fixes, have patches for lower fenders, get tons of attention and weight. Anyway, it's a good car.
Hold on. I want to point out something. This dude is willing to trade for damn near anything.
Yeah.
Okay, look at trade offers for tow vehicle, 4-door dually, see, 2,500, 3,500. Or he just says no boats or bikes. That's his only. Okay.
Yeah, no boats or bikes.
Fox bodies, lead sled, lowrider, C10s, dualies, moto homes, old trucks and cars, Mopars. He doesn't care, man. Just he wants rid of this pile of crap.
He wants rid of it.
Shoo, buddy.
Oh, wow, it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I treat it like it's cool.
That's pretty cool.
I'd change the wheels and be done.
I'd roll some like 20 or 22-inch wires.
I love how big that trunk is.
Yeah. Lots of pudding back there.
I love how big the back end of that car is.
Yeah, you can fit a whole nother car back there. I'm gonna check, see if I have one more picture on this.
I would daily that car for real.
I kind of want this car. I bet I don't want it for what they want for it because it looks expensive to me.
We're going along with the theme of the show so far.
I mean, Bro's like, okay, this one's $394,000. Turns out Jack Nicholson owned it.
All right, what's the price? Let's do this on this one. What's the price and what are you in it for?
Man,
see, I don't know because I like it so much. I'd probably give a bit more for it. I'm gonna say it's, man, I don't know. I have sucked everyone so far, so let's just keep that going. We're gonna stick in the 24 range, and it's gonna be 11.
Really? I assumed that it was like a $35,000 car.
I don't know.
But I want to buy it for like 15. Like real bad.
If it runs good and the air conditioner works, 15.
If it runs at all and it's 15, I'd just be like, hey, mama, I really want to go buy this deal.
Yeah. I know you like having air conditioning and a roof, but I need this.
Yeah.
I want this deal. It's got an air conditioner. Look at that big old compressor.
Oh, yeah. Brand new one.
Yeah.
All right. Hit us.
$18,000.
Mother thumper.
You'd take 15.
Where's it at?
Could be had for 15. I don't know because I don't write that down.
Oh my gosh. All right.
But we will find it. Now, for something in your price range.
What year was it?
Let's go back. I know you love it when I do that. 67 Cadillac Calais.
I feel like if you search for a 67 Cadillac Calais, there's not going to be too many.
No, that's the first one that pops up.
Yeah.
I already got it saved. It's in Marion, Illinois. It's just a short drive away. It's probably not a very good deal, though. If anybody else was looking for a Cadillac, this one's probably a piece of crap.
Hold on. You are in the middle of a move, and this thing can hold a lot of stuff.
You can fit the whole garage.
Yeah.
That's an investment.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I mean, what's it look like when you pull up to work in that deal? That car commands respect.
It does.
That is like showing up in a leisure suit.
That says, I know Joe Pesci. You know what I mean?
That does. That says, don't mess with me. Don't mess with me, bro.
That says I have a ball bat in the back seat for sure.
Yeah.
Before this
you'll
goes
fit in the trunk.
I do dig that car, man. I like it a lot.
Man, this is going to suck because I like Impalas too. What are you doing to me? Are you trying to get me in trouble?
Oh, just give it a minute.
I'm out on this one already.
Why?
Oh, shoot.
I don't like mid-70s Impalas.
Well, you're going to like it even less.
Cool.
75 Chevy Impala, 1975 run AE1, whatever that is. Just need a new paint job. Need distributor and carburetor, accepting all trades, four-wheelers, side-by-side. What is it, Rucci Forgiatos? Or old schools. Harley Davidson or a nice, great ride Honda Accord.
What's a rookie Fugiato?
I have
wheels.
no idea.
Those are wheels.
Oh,
This guy needs spell check real bad.
Just you wait. This is in your price range, by the way.
So it's like 26-inch wheel. Oh, shut up.
Oh my gosh!
Oh man, is that?
No.
It gets better the more you look at it.
Oh
Is that
God.
is that
That's a
TV?
whole ass TV.
Is it taped to the dash? Is that Velcro or taped to the dash?
Oh no!
That's amazing. Is this a fiberglass hole that they put wheels on?
I don't believe so.
Is there a zoomed outer picture of this?
Oh my gosh, this is unreal.
Okay, here we go. Man, oh that
Texas made,
It's the Texas Stunner.
and y'all can keep it there too.
the Texas Stunner. That thing don't ever need to leave Texas, so I'm out on this one.
Hey,
can't.
that's awful. Like that's bad. I'd rather ride the Skidone.
All right, I wouldn't rather ride the Skidone, but mainly because I can get more for this at the scrapyard.
Okay, fair point.
All right. Looking at all those fancy electronics, that
Gee,
custom paint job, that crazy body work. What do you give me, guys?
the seat upholstery looks like what you would do in your fixer-upper bass boat.
There's a lot of boat cues in this one.
There are, like, we've glassed the top of this where we just crudely hacked the roof off.
Yep.
We just threw some glass on it.
Are those monitors or those depth finders? Is that in there?
I think it might be a depth finder.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Man.
And we didn't even have any rhyme or reason to how we laid these 6x9s in the back dash.
No.
They're
No,
just
not at all.
they're just strewn about. Like, what the heck are y'all doing here?
Oh man, I would hate to say he's asking for more than like
$1.
Is there a carburetor on this deal? Is it
No.
run?
No carburetor, no distributor.
No,
$1,500. Shouldn't be asking any more than that.
no. If he's
I mean,
asking,
that's
more.
it.
The only reason to ask more than 1,000 is because that's what it's worth at the scrapyard.
Exactly.
It's
my
not
point.
worth that at the scrapyard, but
I think you guys may be overlooking how much electronics is in this car.
rounding up,
Trash.
yeah, great, and it looks garage kept. Yep. No, look at that. So they're all effed. I mean, come on. Like, hey, look how good these slicks are on this car. I mean, it has a cut in the sidewall, but it's fine.
$4,000.
No, crazy.
No way.
Crazy.
$4,000.
Hey, I hope they get it though.
Man, I do too, because I want to know what that guy does with $4,000. Like that needs to be a story.
That's next year's Texas A&M themed Wannabango.
You think that started out as one of his buddies going, man, it'd be killer if we chop the top off of this deal.
Yeah. Somebody was tuned up when they decided to do that.
I found this Impala with a rusty top, and I think all four of us should go to a Texas game and tailgate in this car. The cool thing is you can just leave the cars in it and leave the keys in it. There ain't nobody gonna steal it.
Yeah.
No comment, I guess.
Literally, the coolest thing about that car is that nobody else wants it.
It's true. It's true. But yeah, we had an important question come up last night, and we're going to make that part of our theme tonight. If you look at your screen right now, you'll notice that Bo has some ink. Some of that ink is Ford oriented.
My very first tattoo.
Ford Blue, baby.
Ford Blue.
Doherty, are you a Chevy guy or a Ford guy?
Bow tie through and through.
Bo, are you a Chevy guy or a Ford guy?
Ford guy. I think, man, I don't know. It's confusing times in my life right now.
I am a Chevy guy
everything.
who owns a bunch of Fords.
Huh?
I'm a Chevy guy who owns a bunch of Fords.
I've always been a Ford guy, but I've never been anti-Chevy either. You know what I mean?
No.
You know what I'm saying? Never have I been like, oh, junk Chevy. Never. But I think, we talked last night. I think I might be a Chevy guy now. I don't know. I'm confused.
This sounds like a completely different conversation.
I'm 43. I'm 43 years old. I have no idea
right now. I don't know whether I need skinny jeans and white girl coffee.
I'm just saying, Mom. I might be a Chevy guy.
Do I start wearing bow tie shirts all the time now, or what do I do?
You start calling people bro, and
I don't give a crap if I'm a Ford or Chevy guy. I got a big block going to be in this wagon, turning wagon behind me. I don't care what motor's in there. I mean, I do, but we're going big block. If I haven't said it, did I mention you guys that we're going big block in this deal?
I'm so excited.
But so Fro asked me, he's like, "Oh, you're not a Chevy guy," and I said, "No." And he said, "What's firing order?" So I told him the firing order. And he says, "What's the firing order on a Ford?" And I go, I don't know. I don't know anymore. I haven't had a Ford in a long time. With that being said, talked to our buddy Devin tonight, who is a Ford guy, right? He'll tell you he's a Ford guy. Always has been. Him and his dad both.
Bleeds blue.
He runs big block Chevy in his monster truck. So he deals with big block Chevys more than anything. And he started laughing. He's like, I'm a mechanic and I'm a Ford guy and I can't tell you the firing order of a Ford right now. You know what I mean? So that made me feel not as bad.
But he don't even think about the firing order on a Chevy.
None of us.
He don't think about it when he's hooking up plug wires.
No.
He don't even think it in his head like 1, 8, 4. He's like, he just goes and puts them where they go.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Just go stick them deals in there.
I still think it in my head when I do spark plug wires. I got them all labeled even now because I've messed them up enough.
The firing order is etched onto the cap and also written onto the cap by Bo.
He's got it etched and Sharpie
right here.
And tattooed right there.
Not really. That's not really a firing order.
So what do you think it was that made you decide to go with Chevy stuff? Was it just the availability of the wagon?
Probably, if I would have my choice between a similar condition, if it was between this and I don't know, what's comparable in Ford to this year body style?
Ford Fairmont wagon?
Like a Fairmont wagon? Yeah, that's a Fox body platform.
Yeah.
I would have went with the Fairmont if you know what I mean. If given the choice.
If they were just side by side on the Bob's used cars.
Yep.
Lot.
Yep.
They were both $3,500. Fairmont all day.
Yes.
Fairmont had like a piece of junk 302 in it.
Now inline 6.
Malibu had a big block.
Well, see, now you're talking different stuff. It's apples to apples. You got to keep it.
No, but like a 302 in the Fairmont, a 350 in the Malibu. They both
Malibu had a 305, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Or a 350.
What's your Malibu have in it? It didn't have anything in it, did it?
What? My car?
It had a 305.
Yeah. It had half of a 305.
Okay, so they both sitting there with no motor. You're down for the Fairmont. You're Fairmont through and through.
Yes. 100%. With that being said, I have no regrets. You know what I mean?
Not one letter.
No. And this car is what made me a Chevy guy. I guess.
That makes sense. That makes sense. What made you a Chevy guy, Doherty?
I don't know. That's all I ever knew.
That's
we never.
Right.
I think the first Ford in my family was a company truck. So that was just like like when I was a kid, it was a company truck. So that's not a chosen vehicle. And then in my early adult life, I had a Ford F-250 Power Stroke, and I loved that deal. But I hated that it was a Ford. And I had a Ford Thunderbird, and I love that car, but I hated that it was a Ford.
It sounded really cool.
It did. It sounded really cool. It was a really cool car. I thought Shanda hated it, so I sold it, and she was like, "What'd you do?" I was like, "I sold that deal. You didn't like that thing at all." And she's like, "I love that car." Oh yeah, well I screwed up. Not gonna be the last time.
See, and that was what, a 92 Thunderbird? 94. I'm finding myself more and more drawn to like mid to late 80s Thunderbirds.
Really?
Yes.
The turbo coupe, super coupe.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't want any of them.
I don't want any of them. I don't want any.
I had one. I'm good.
I'm pretty dead set on just getting my wagon how I want it right now. I don't have desire for anything else.
Yeah.
Man, I wish I had that.
Car wise.
I mean, except for that Cadillac we looked at earlier.
Except for that.
I got that deal saved.
Bo's already buying pudding, so you're good.
Yeah.
We're good. Snack pack for him. Less of a mess.
Hey, say we go to Midnight Drags, and there's just two of us in the front seat. I got 12 friends in the trunk, and they don't even know it.
Sitting comfortably.
They're
sitting back there playing poker.
They're back there with a table set up. I was going to say they're sitting crisscross applesauce with like a campfire in the middle.
Yeah.
That is a monster of a car. Go ahead.
They got the projector on the back seat watching a movie.
Yeah.
They're good.
I honestly felt like Bo was going to get a tinge of guilt by looking at that car, because we've seen that car before and watched somebody cut the top off of it.
That's why I'm saying, you think that was a bet? Oh, that was a different car. Just joking. Yeah.
We've seen basically that Cadillac with the top cut off of it.
That one was the one you're talking about was a little bit newer.
Was it a little newer?
It didn't have the profound finish or whatever.
The fenders up front?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, those things are nice.
Yeah, that's car's slick.
I think a lot of that's camera angle though.
How long is that car? I'm gonna look it up. Take a guess. How long is the 67 Cadillac?
I already have a number in mind.
18 and a half feet. No, it's more than that.
That car is 19 foot 2 inches long.
Hold on. Dang it. They're going to make me math.
They're going to make me math.
Okay. What was it? What was the guess?
I said 18 and a half feet, but I don't think that's long enough.
Fro, you said 19?
19.2.
It's 18.66 feet.
Yeah, John got it right.
Dang.
According to this. And maybe
I gotta.
it's 80 inches wide and 50, almost, it's 55 and a half inches tall.
80 inches wide. Good Lord.
That thing is so perfect. Why did they quit making cars like that?
I don't know. But you're right. It is. It's a
So
very nice
good.
body style. Very nice body style.
Very, very nice.
But
So the 4-door's 20.37 feet long.
oh my God.
Yeah. That's awesome.
See, and I can remember Brady rolling around in that Lincoln. I think it was an 82 Lincoln Continental. And it was 18 foot 7 inches. I think he used to brag that his car was an inch longer than that Cadillac.
Oh, it's a Rinkin.
It was a fun car. My dad loved it.
Remember he ordered
No.
because it had 13-inch wire wheels on it.
Yeah.
And he got those wire wheels from a company called City Tires.
Y'all like rent and roll?
So I don't know where Fro knows where I'm going with this. So he calls one day to ask him a question about something. And it was, here we go. This gets us canceled tonight, boys. Oh, it's been a good one. But the guy answers the phone and he was an Asian guy. And he said, "Hello, Shitty Tire." Brady goes, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, you call Shitty Tire." Brady's like, "Okay, well."
From that point forward, Brady would wait until the proper moment in the car, and he would make a phone call and put it on speaker just so you could hear somebody go, "Shitty tire." And then he would just hang it up. He's like, "I'm good today."
That's when we started calling it the Rinkin.
But no, Brady left that car parked in my dad's spot one night. We were working on something over at Mom and Dad's house, and my dad
parking in my spot.
my dad had certain things to say about the car and the owner, and none of them were appropriate to say on this show.
Nope.
He was also mad about where it was parked. I can relate.
Yes.
Me too.
But that's like, does everybody deal with that? Because my dad has always had a designated spot to park. And as kids, we will park anywhere except where that truck is supposed to be, even if dad's not there.
Yeah,
my kids would park like there's a whole ass driveway, and they would park just in the yard. Like, what drove you to park over there? Oh man, I'm froze.
You're froze.
Yeah, you're froze.
He said,
where's the
froze.
phone?
Which is funny because usually you don't know you're froze. He dropped you, man. You seen that phone come out. He said, "Nope, not today. Not today."
He refuses to get caught.
So if anybody's wondering, usually when someone freezes up, it's usually John or normally Fro. I take a quick picture because it's always making a great face. We pre-showed last night, and for the first time ever, my junk froze up. And they took pictures of it. I haven't seen the pictures. I'm sure they're great. There you go.
Are we back?
He's back.
You didn't even give me a chance to take a picture, man.
I was trying to hurry up and get back because the whole thing froze and you guys went dark.
So anyway, your kids would avoid the whole ass driveway to park in the yard.
Oh, yeah. And then I feel like a real tool because when we sold that, I'm talking about the Oklahoma house. When we sold that house, we went and signed papers and we had a trailer loaded in the field. and the field, like the gate went past the little shop onto the property we sold. We kept the 7 acres. So we got all this field over here. And so I had all the rest of our crap is loaded and it's on this trailer. And we went and signed the papers on the house and we went to leave. And I pulled through the gate and I no more than got into the yard that I had just sold. And my diesel truck and my trailer sunk like smash. And my signature on that land was a pair of ruts going right out the driveway. It was
Two things. We know the owner of the house, the guy that bought your house, let us know.
Yes.
When we went there to get something off Jonathan's El Camino, he let us know about it.
Yeah, he did.
And number 2, speaking of leaving marks, your marks are still over in front of Hot Rod Central.
Oh, really?
I looked Saturday. They're there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And also, I will be going back and freshening them deals up as soon as I moved back to town. And I'm sure Colby won't mind.
Nah.
It's gonna be weird having all of us within an hour and a half of each other.
Yeah.
Whatever. We're gonna be shooting this deal together live at John's new palace, his new shop. Man, that place is a gym.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can definitely do that.
We can cook while we're filming. It's gonna be awesome.
Okay, if you want to do that.
Y'all know how much I love food. I've been hearing about that all day.
Give me that sandwich.
All right, so what do you guys got coming up that you're going to?
Well, John has made it clear he's moving.
Yes.
I am moving.
So he will most likely not be going to SIC 66.
There's like a 30% chance that I go to part of that deal and just forego coitus for at least a month. I guess she'd be super mad.
Not worth it, dude.
I know, right?
I don't know. I'm on the other side of the fence on this one.
Bro's over there like a month. Hell, I can go a lot longer than that.
Hold on. A month? Y'all are doing this within a month?
Let's not get into that. But
no. So 30% chance you're going.
I'm gonna call it 30. Yeah.
Bo and I discussed this. I think we're gonna go try to catch some of 666. What events are you looking at?
I was thinking to either do Ozark and Mocan, day 1 and day 2, but I think I'm actually going to do Mocan Tulsa, day 2 and 3.
So is that Friday and Saturday?
That will be Saturday, Sunday.
Okay.
They'll be at Mocan Saturday, Tulsa Sunday.
Okay.
So.
And that weekend, go ahead.
I've been contemplating whether I can get enough work done here to justify like day 1, 2, and 3 and avoid total catastrophic failure in the marriage. But if I don't have enough stuff done where I can pull anything off, I'm just gonna chill.
Do the right thing. The only thing
go.
And go.
The only thing that sucks, is that this, one-time deal.
I know.
That's what makes it hard to not.
But man, life is life, and adulting sucks. But you got to do it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Do the right thing. Keep your wife happy.
Yeah.
We joke a lot, but
For sure.
Do that. Because we've also made comments in the past that they allow us to do the stupid stuff that we do.
Yeah.
They tolerate it. So, you know, it's a give and take deal.
Yeah. Might be time to give on this one.
Like I said,
because we're all going to definitely take on like we're going to take on the circuit. And that's only a few short months away.
That's
we
true.
Look at these timelines like they're huge, and you're sitting in front of a car covered in plastic that has no motor.
I know. It'll be okay.
It'll be fine.
I mean,
we're
really,
all definitely going to take on what Rocky Mountain
Mega Week.
They
don't have a date for that yet.
Because I know, but it's going to be in June, and it's going to be a shit show, and none of us want to miss that deal. Like, we all want to see either how great or how wow this thing is, because it's chaos.
Yeah, it's a fist fight waiting to happen.
Like I said, I love the idea of it, but man,
we haven't fist fought in a long time.
It's a lot of people. Speaking of fist fight, did you guys see the video I sent to my boy that fought his fight last weekend?
Yeah,
it wasn't really a fight. That poor dude just was done.
Yeah,
that wasn't an MMA fight or kickboxing. That was just grappling. That was called combat jiu-jitsu, where you could like slam each other. And so anyway, but Caden grabbed hold of that poor dude and put him in a standing guillotine and choked the life out of that poor guy. He tapped quick. I don't know if you guys have ever been put in a position like that, a standing guillotine. You know what I mean? I have, and it hurts.
It hurts bad.
So I don't blame
like I'd have tapped sooner than that dude did.
Yeah, it was done quick. Anyway, sorry.
No, I think that's awesome. I think, and that's his hobby. That's what he gets into. You know,
it's not a hobby. That's what he does.
Well, and I mean,
okay.
I mean, like we're car people, and he's
don't
not.
Call it a hobby unless you want a standing guillotine, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can take him.
That poor dude's feet came off the ground. Anyway.
Yes, they did. But
yeah,
I've got Sparks in the Ozarks coming up next week. I'm gonna bring a whole bunch of pictures to the next show just so I can watch John get up and leave.
He's gonna have it set up now to where it freezes.
Yeah, like, I'm just gonna lock him in.
I'm gonna try to get. Well, see you later.
There he goes. But no, I'm going to Sparks in the Ozark this upcoming weekend. The gathering at the Rock is the weekend after that, and like you could easily go to Bartlesville, catch Gathering at the Rock, and then go directly to Tulsa, get a hotel room, and be there for 666 when they come rolling in Sunday morning. Like, you can make a whole weekend out of this.
Yeah.
And Gathering at the Rock, they're going to do a reliability run, so they'll all be there on Friday, driving like 150 miles.
John says, reliability run. That's cute.
But big deal with the old hot rod guys. You know, a lot of those guys are going to be running like Ford Model A's and you know, vintage speed equipment. Some of those guys don't want to drive that far. It is what it is. But I'm going to Gathering at the Rock. I'm going to Sparks in the Ozarks.
Can't believe I'm a Chevy guy.
Feels
I
good,
can't believe you never knew it until now.
Right? I don't know. Huh. Sorry.
Maybe you were born that way.
Hey. Maybe.
Bet your wife's a lot happier now that you're a big boy.
I looked at her the other night and I said, you know how bad you're going to want me when you see me popping wheelies in the wagon? She goes,
yeah.
She laughed and she goes, is the wagon really going to pop wheelies? I said, it better.
Yeah.
It better.
It's going to, for sure.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, I might actually want you more then. So, good. Cool.
Yeah.
Bubba's got his entire weight set in the back of the car.
Yep.
The butt hurt bar hanging off the back. She's going to want me.
She's going to watch this. Done.
Full Fast and Furious scene. It'll be awesome. All right. Well. Oh, and we got Tulsa, MPK. I forgot about that. We've got MPK coming up.
That's this weekend.
That's this weekend.
Which Murder Nova secured the number 1 in points in the regular MPK season.
Noise.
Yep. Yep.
Like that an Oklahoma boy did that. Why have I don't partake in the NPK watching because I don't know. I'm always
I
moving.
try to.
I've tried to, and sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. It's super handy when it was a show and they could knock it down to like an hour. If you got to watch that deal for 8 whole hours, like man,
Well, what you do is you just wait for Boosted to post his 30-minute recap video and watch it.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's what a guy needs to do. Then I don't boost it. I guess
That's what I did on this last weekend's event.
there's a bunch of crap about, I guess, boiling back up about they want to change the tree and people guess the light and
But that's racing, isn't
what
it?
the hell up? Come on, do your thing, figure it out.
The big thing with some of that stuff, and I apologize, Bo, I cut you off there.
No, you're fine.
The big thing with some of that stuff is you really need to go back and see if you can find some of the old episodes of the Chief and Sean show.
Yeah.
And really and go back and watch the early episodes of Street Outlaws and really understand how little these guys actually knew about legitimate drag racing.
Well, some of them. Other ones were heavily into NHRA racing. Chuck was an import guy.
That's true.
I mean,
Chuck was an Opie guy.
You know what I mean? He knows all about. I feel like the majority of them were pretty versed on track racing, but
Right.
I think in the early days they were trying to get the whole street race vibe or whatever, so they just didn't talk about it or acted like track was stupid. But it didn't take too long to figure out the track is where they're going to make more money at, sell their merch and do all the stuff. And
Yeah. How do we sell a bunch of merch at one time? Well, we could all show up in a street in the middle of the night where there's nobody there and try to sell some. Or we can invite like several thousand people to the track that have all seen us on TV and want a t-shirt.
But see, like you can go back to some of the early stuff where like the NHRA threw a fit and said they were going to start pulling everybody's licenses, and like Big Chief was on the show like, I ain't got one anyway. What does it matter?
Yeah. But they got that worked out.
They did.
Yeah.
And NHRA finally realized that it was a bad call to. That's
They invited him out to a pro mod race and everything.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He gonna get a license out of that deal.
Yeah.
They wanted to get him a license so they could
take it away.
taking it away. We're gonna take all your money. Well, good. I ain't got any.
Well, him and Jackie don't need a license for what they do.
No,
Not even a driver's license.
evidently not.
But you really do need to go back and watch some of the old episodes, or catch some of the old podcasts and listen to the way they talk, because like back then they didn't care.
The old podcasts are awesome.
That's some good. There's some diamonds in that stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's
I remember listening to those just crying, laughing.
yes.
Have you
That's
ever
when I figured
drove
out
by
that's what.
that
Go ahead.
shop? Have you ever drove by that shop
Yes.
and seen the shotgun shack they were recording in out back? Yeah.
I have pictures of me in front of that shop next to the bullet holes that were in the front of it.
It may be spending too much time in St. Louis thing, but it didn't seem like that bad of an area to me.
Probably too much time in St. Louis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I would put the St. Louis. Never mind.
Yeah, you're right.
The St. Louis homeless community, I'd put them up against anybody. We could take our St. Louis guys that from under the bridge over here to Miami, and they would thump your guys. Like these guys were tough.
Somebody already tried this. It was called bum fights, and it was a real big ordeal.
No,
I remember.
They didn't really do that. I'm just saying, these guys are scary.
Yeah. No joke.
They're no joke.
Yeah. I went there. I think I went by. We were in Oklahoma City for something. Like, well, let's go get some Midwest Streetcar shirts. So we went by. The shop was closed.
Big gate.
We went to the convenience store next door, got a drink, and left.
Yeah. It is super not a nice convenience store either.
No.
I turned around in their parking lot.
Yeah. We went in and got a drink and then left.
But that's where we all came from. We all listen to those podcasts. We all watch those shows. We all like we were influenced by that, whether we like it or not.
I feel like we should be holding hands right now.
I didn't realize how broken Jeff Lutz was until I listened to some of those podcasts. That guy's hilarious.
Yeah.
Jeff Lutz, the brick mason.
Yes. You should listen to the Hot Rod Pod with Jeff Lutz, where he explains how he got from point A to point B.
I thought the Hot Rod Pod was going to be way bigger.
Me too.
I was so jazzed about the Hot Rod Pod, and then it was like,
what happened?
I was pretty jazzed. I don't know. Maybe life gets in the way. Maybe there wasn't enough following. I was pretty jazzed about, like, sometimes there's the Jason Terrell does the podcast, the 10 Soldier podcast, but it's like super hit and miss.
Well, it is now because it's in the middle of the season.
Yeah. They don't have time. They don't have time. Middle of winter, we'll be getting more of them deals. Yeah. The SRC boys, they did a podcast, Back to the Streets.
Yeah, which wasn't bad.
I actually enjoyed listening to some of the garb they were doing.
The Jimmy Dale episode. That's why. That's what turned me on to it. And the Tony and Test episode. Very informative.
Very informative.
That's why I watched that one.
Yeah.
That's how informative it is.
They do some really informative stuff.
The Ford people, my kind of people.
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
But that kind of, like, they did a couple, and then 9 months later, come on, baby, nothing.
Well, I think it's because old Billy and his girlfriend started the Gen 2 garage deal.
Tommy?
Yeah.
Tommy and what's her name?
Yeah. And her Faja.
Yeah.
That's probably why they don't do the podcast. Because, man, that Tommy does all that. Well, I don't know if he does or not.
I think Tommy might be the worker. He's like the worker bee. Billy's
the
like
camera editing guy.
Yeah.
That gets the drag race really fast car.
We're just talking gibberish to everybody. SRC was the street racing channel?
Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of forgot we were recording for a minute. Sorry.
Yeah. If you don't know gibberish, you're on the wrong podcast.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I have Cletus McFarland videos to watch because I want to see if they get that 4-wheel drive Dale truck worked out.
Hey, shout out to Cletus for he's like chopper supplies to and from hurricane victims, hauling people out of like unreachable areas to hospitals and other pickup points so they can be reunited with their kinfolk. Somebody threw up in his helicopter. Like, it's a whole big deal. I'm not going to lie. If he ever came and picked me up, almost immediately, I'm going to throw up in his helicopter because I get motion sickness. But I still want rescued. Like, if you see me, come get me. I'll try to throw up out of the chopper, but no guarantees.
I think I'd be okay with it. I'm scared of heights, but I think in a survival situation, I'd just go with it.
I'm scared of heights a little bit since I'm a lot heavier than I used to be. When I was lighter, like 100 pounds ago, I'd climb however high you wanted me to.
Really? That plays in that's an issue?
Like I think so, yeah.
It's great.
I really would.
Huh. That's weird.
I'm worried my midair narcolepsy would kick in. I fall asleep before the plane even leaves the ground. Then I don't wake up.
Not gonna lie, like I rode at one point. I was coming back from Florida on an airplane, and we were going through some gnarly storms. Like it was. At no point did we get to take our seatbelts off, and I was so excited. I'm like, "This is the coolest thing ever." And my buddy that was riding with me, he's like, "How are you not freaking out?" I'm like, "Man, we could die. We have no control over it." Like it's different when you can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
But pretty sure helicopter motion sickness would kick in, and I would blow chunks.
Never been on a helicopter, so I don't know.
No, me neither.
Same here. Never been on a helicopter. But Cleves McFarland shows up, and I'm unable to get out of my house.
He shows up, I'm going to jump on that deal.
Yeah. Like, it's amazing that someone that irresponsible with a motor vehicle is allowed to use a helicopter and does so with so much responsibility.
If you were in a rescue situation, would you rather be hung from a helicopter on the end of a cable to be pulled out and have to go 12 miles like that, or drive the speed limit on a 6 mile long bridge?
Who? Does the bridge have a curve in it like Houston does?
I mean, don't have to. No, it's just a bridge that goes up, but it's a narrow bridge.
Yeah. No, I'm human pinata. I'm ready to go.
You're hanging it up. Okay.
Put me at the end of the rope.
Yeah. We touched on it a long time ago, but you don't like bridges.
I'm not a fan of bridges.
John's house in St. Louis.
Yeah.
I'm a bridge fan. I want to go over all the bridges.
Yeah, me too.
You know what's exciting? There's a bridge right, like just down from work. There's a quick trip, and then you can go to you're stopped on the overpass of the. It's not even a bridge. It's just an overpass of I-44, and you're sitting on that thing, and you're like shaking the whole time because there's cars going. It's so exciting. That thing's all over the place.
Any bridges or tunnels? That's what I'm into.
Man, I want to go like in the Northeast. They got these tunnels where it's a bridge and you're going over, and then boom, all of a sudden you're in a tunnel and you're going under the bay.
And then you come back up on the bridge.
I want to do one of them deals.
Yeah.
Where it's bridge and then tunnel and then you're in the city.
Agreed. That's neat.
I want to do that deal. Fro, you want to go?
No, I'm going to take a Valium and fall asleep in the back of your car and wake up in town. No, I'm not a big fan of like that tunnel in Biloxi. Like there's water running through that tunnel. Like as you're driving through that tunnel, you're going under the bay, and there's water like leaking into that tunnel. Like that doesn't seem natural to me.
Well, it's not.
Yeah,
but it's okay.
Not natural. That man's made it.
Well, it doesn't seem safe.
It's been doing it for a long time.
I get
safe is relative. I told Bo this the other day. Like he's shopping for a cage kit. And some of these deals, they're like putting a lot of effort into. And then there's all these rules. Like you want to go faster than 10-0, you got to have all these extra bars. And I was like, man, they're putting a lot of effort into keeping guys safe that have rode dirt bikes in flip-flops.
That's not wrong.
And that's not the worst thing we've done on motorcycles.
That's not wrong either. No, we've been pretty irresponsible, and that's that. You know, we've talked about that. There's a lot of times when we probably shouldn't have survived what we did.
Like if I want to drag race without pants on, I feel like I should be able to.
Agreed. It gets hot.
Yeah.
You know what sucks about doing Marketplace first?
No.
I don't know how to end this show.
Yeah, we're everybody talking gibberish.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna guess that nobody's still listening at this point. So
Yeah.
we can say
All right,
whatever.
what do you got to throw in here, Bo?
No, I'm nothing. If you guys are needing wire wheels, go ahead and call up Shitty Tire. they'll take care of you. City Tire.
If anybody's bored, the next 4 weekends, come on, haul a load back to Oklahoma. Other than that, everybody love everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
See you.